Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go down. And starting in this one, Reese Olson.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Got it. And there's one down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
In the air out to center. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I'll tell you what.
Back safely. To second, and he's out. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in, Zach McKinstry. And foul ball. To the right side. And that chance handled. One up, one down. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And that's in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. Tanner Bybee with the strikeout.
Third, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Spencer Torkelson. That one's in there. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's inside. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Olson back to work. That one not close. Ball 1. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now here's Nolan Jones. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No score here in the second. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That is it.
2 down, base is empty. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter.
That missed by a lot. 1-0. And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swings over the top of that one.
Tough call right there to even the count. Such a big difference between 3-1 and 2-2 in terms of how the odds shift for the at-bat.
And there's one down. So up next,
Dylan
Dingler.
The catcher, Dylan Dingler.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right side, Arias throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Riley Green.
The third baseman, Riley Green.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And he'll step off and take the signs again.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Naylor in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And a foul ball. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Just missed the inside corner. 2-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Here's Brian Rocchio. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. In the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. And that's in the dirt. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Trey Sweeney. And that's way high. Now 2-0. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering is down low.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Sweeney at second with 2 down. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Start of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row.
Now batting.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. And that's 9 in a row. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Way inside, and that hit him. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. His first at-bat was a strikeout. There goes the runner. Squirts away a little bit. And now a man into scoring position. Throw to second. Save. Olsen checks the runner. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Way inside, gets out of the way. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Now batting,
Riley Green digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Colt Keith will hit next. Doubled his first time. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ripped on a line to center. And that ends the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Olsen back to work. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Well, we've seen him lose the handle on a pitch or two already in this one, Singy, and we could see some words being had down there now.
Yeah, he's already hit one guy, and that one seemed pretty unnecessary to me. I don't blame him for being a little upset right now, even if it's just a matter of him having a hard time knowing where it's going on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Jones in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one is downstairs. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Lane Thomas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch swinging. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And it's fouled away.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Bottom of the inning. Javi Baez digs in right side.
The center fielder, Javier.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. He was walked intentionally his first time.
Sweeney.
And that one almost got him.
Time. That ball got him. First base.
Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. In the dirt. And a pitch. Sweeney at first, one gone. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering upstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Torres stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And delivers outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Coming home. 1 run is in. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts. Where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Torkelson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 away. Kerry Carpenter now at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. Close play, but in there.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, baseball from the big city, the house that Ruth built. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll, and today's starter, Casey Mize. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Marcus Semien, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Late with the swing there. Swings and misses, and now 1 away. Seager stands in now. And a big swing and a miss. Mize, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And that drops in for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Josh.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter down, Jock Peterson.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
In the dirt, but kept close. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Free ball.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Counts full, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And ball 1. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's down and away.
Strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the first
Two down, base is empty. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. On the ground to third. Young tosses to first, and they get Torkelson for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And a strike in there.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Jake Burger now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And that one missing low. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Josh Young. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Two outs, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Just off the inside corner. And it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. There's a strike. DeGrom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Hit in the air out to center field. Drops into the glove. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
The catcher, Dylan Dingler.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Kicks and deals. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taveras. And there are 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. New inning getting started. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim.
Jonah Heim.
Mize back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Dingler gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Leody Taveras in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Foul ball there. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Here is Marcus Semien. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Top of the 3rd, no score. Popped in the air, left field, and makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back at the plate. Javier Baez.
The center fielder, Javier.
If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Caught him looking for the K.
Batting 9, the
Digging
shortstop,
in, Trey Sweeney.
Sweeney.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. There's the strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 out, bases empty.
That's a ball.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the lineup flips. it's over. Now here is Zach McKinstry. Struck out swinging his first time.
55, Chris Martin.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Torres swings through it for strike 1. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Sweeney on third. McKinstry at second with 1 away. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting the first baseman.
So 2 down now. And here is Spencer Torkelson. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Now a step off to third. Sweeney back on a dive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Seager, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
Well, these Rangers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And a base hit into right. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harper Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. This to center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now Jack Peterson went down on strikes his first time through.
One ball, no strike.
In the dirt. And they got him.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
And he swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Bottom four. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Colt
the second baseman, Colt Keith.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now
Andy
batting, the third
Ibanez
baseman,
up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dylan Dingler. Fly to center his first time. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The left fielder,
Kerry
number
Carpenter
30,
will hit
Kerry.
next. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Lifted in the air, right center field. It gets down a base hit. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Baez swings through it for strike one. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
And it will down a third baseline. It's going to score 2. Mongo gets it done.
Comes in to score. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over.
Mr. President, forgive me for being blunt.
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Our second fleet is ready to defend. In both our interests to avoid a shooting war.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
To third, and it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Now second and third, and nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
That one not close. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
3 balls, no strikes.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And they're all loaded up.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So bases all loaded up. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Golden opportunity right here. Corner infielders up on the ground. Pass here, just in case they try a squeeze play.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Grant Herter.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
The 1-0. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Baez coming on. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's one away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
One ball, no
Skips
strikes.
in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Bases loaded. 1 away. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
That was the pitch to hit, forcing the fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you go around. He missed a good one.
Here's a 2-2. Out there to center. Baez on the move. He can't get there. It's a base hit. 1 runs in, heading for the plate. The relay safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. We are tied at 2. Go ahead, run on base. Semien digs in now. And that one popped in the air, left field. Carpenter puts it away for the out. Now it's Corey Seager. 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 on, 2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going.
Roll on to Torkelson. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And a strike to Glaber. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. So man aboard, Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 0-2 in this one. Just off the inside edge. Torres leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Josh Smith. Herder back to work.
Indiana Wesleyan University, we help
swings through that one for strike 1.
Really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Jack Peterson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Josh Peterson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now here is Colt Heath.
I'm about to move into position where I can get a clean shot on the sniper. As soon as that happens, the second that you hear gunfire, I want you to run toward the tree behind your left shoulder. Okay, stand by.
Gee. Now pitching for
Back
the
and backloading the satellite overhead.
Number 62, Roberts Garcia.
Okay, I can see you in bell track. You're clear. Go.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
Stop. Jack, you have 2 guards moving straight at you.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Jack, there's another guy on top of the container at 5 o'clock.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's 1
Now
down.
batting, the third
And up
baseman.
next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Target on the left, target on the right. On my count. 3, 2, 1, fire.
Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Dingler.
Swings and misses. That's strike one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball on there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's Jake Burger to hit.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with 1 swing.
Can you cut the access and the communication?
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Let me go find him. Oh, the noise.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him swinging. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
I'm about to switch positions.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but 2 more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle. If he doesn't get a swing, not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Oh, that one's behind him. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Eric, hey.
Where are you?
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets 2 and on to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. So next in for Texas, Jonah Heim.
Jack is showing himself, but right now he's in trouble and he really needs your help. He's trying to stop the 4.
Hey. I need Jack team suited up with choppers now.
Jack, obviously.
And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
It's found my shoe. I lost satellite. I'm trying to get it back. Jack? Jack?
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake ball, do something to break it up.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. And that is a foul ball. Swing at a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch. Inning over. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Garcia, 6'4" lefty, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That keeps the zone, and the count is 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Baez. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Catcher has it, fires the first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. The batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's going to be Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Now it's Marcus Semien.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Corey Seager.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Chased out of the zone. Got him swinging. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. There's a strike. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Up and in, and that's ball 2. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 3.
I'm so sorry.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's now struck out 8 in a row. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one missed. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now Josh Smith. Schroeder back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here is Jock Peterson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
The Chinese have breached the perimeter. And they can do engage.
Yes, a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Possibly identified Chinese or circuit target. Escalate the move to begin reviewing the
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Dingler down to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia.
Hold that order. Delay what the fuck you got.
Adolis Garcia.
Jack Bauer. I have changed and he is alive. I repeat. I have changed and he is alive.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
Copy that.
time.
Connected with the Chinese.
And he steps off.
Yep, confirmation. A few more seconds, sir.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth.
Did you get that? Did you
Swing
get that?
and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Dingler collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Let's just look in there.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And the batter now, Colt King.
This is Roger, you son of a bitch. Yes!
This is for Roger.
Now pitching for Texas.
If the president
Number
see the file we just went through. Now looking at the film, and you can see that Sam is alive and in our custody. This confirms everything I told you about
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It's not my order. The meat is verified.
That missed
You
ball
can
one,
verify it all
and
you
that's ball
want, but
one.
in the meantime, you need to turn your ships around.
And a fastball in there for a
Your
strike
ship
at
is
91.
brought by the
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Don't turn them around.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman.
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. Known for his late inning heroics.
All right. I will instruct our ships to withdraw.
In there for strike one. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground to short, Seager. Whips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
The catcher, number
Dylan
13.
Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Dingler.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
That'd be a mistake.
On to extra innings. And now the first baseman, Jake Burger.
That's impossible.
Burger. Now pitching.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Tommy Kahnle.
Tommy Kahnle.
First pitch misses. And another ball. That one a little bit high, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound. But you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count. If he hasn't, we'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And strike two.
Bring on. Strike.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Josh Young now at the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Just missed. Oh, right to the backstop. Garcia up to third on the wild pitch. With the go-ahead run. The third here in extra innings. Corner infielders up on the grass here, just in case they try a squeeze play.
3 balls. No strike.
In the dirt. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. Swing and a miss. And now 3 balls and a strike. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Heim in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Carpenter sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Taveras stands in now and watches strike 1. Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Young, the runner at first with 2 gone.
2 balls.
In the dirt. And they'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now here is Kerry Carpenter.
For the Tigers, the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Inside move to second, and he's back in easily.
For the president, all these men are going to escort you to Whereas military transport will take you back into the States.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In a situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Javier Baez.
Number 28.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same.
James, you have my deepest sympathy. I can't even imagine what you've done. You've been a good friend. If there's anything I can do, anything at all.
Same approach. Think hard, right back up the middle.
Nothing there. Before we left for London, I was sitting in my office, looking at a picture on my desk of a beautiful.
So the tying run at second, right through there for a strike.
Been on my desk since the first day, you know. I knew that one.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. Trying to deliver as the hero.
I won't remember anything that happens, period.
Now
I don't remember that. How to
pinch hitter, Justin Henry Moore.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First pitch swinging with the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Milner is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is